Hi everyone, today I will be walking you through my Nearpod lesson titled The Journey of a Water Drop, Exploring the Water Cycle, designed for 4th grade students. This lesson addresses the Georgia Science Standards. These focus on how water changes between solid, liquid, and gas, and how water travels through the water cycle using different pathways like evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. My learning goals are clear for students. By the end of the lesson, they should be able to describe how water changes through heating and cooling, model the steps of the water cycle, and explain how energy causes those changes. I start the lesson with an open-ended question: what do you know about the water cycle already? This helps activate prior knowledge and encourages students to think before jumping into new content. Next, I include a YouTube video that introduces the water cycle in a fun and age-appropriate way. Students are asked to think about what happens to a raindrop after it falls from the sky, which sparks curiosity and sets the stage for deeper understanding. To check for understanding, students complete a fill-in-the-blank activity using vocabulary and concepts from the video. Then, students express their understanding through a drawing activity where they can illustrate the water cycle in any environment they choose, like the ocean, rainforest, or even a city. This taps into their creativity and helps them personalize their learning. One of the most engaging parts of the lesson is the virtual reality field trip. Students explore a real-world environment and answer, what part of the water cycle do you notice happening in this environment? This brings the content to life and connects it to the real world. I also use a Padlet where students share facts that they learned, things that they're still wondering about, and even consider what might happen if a step in the water cycle was skipped. This encourages collaboration and higher-level thinking. Finally, the lesson ends with a 9-question quiz to check for understanding. It gives me a quick way to see how much students learn if they're meeting the standard lesson goals as well. I created this lesson to make science more interactive and memorable, and I use a variety of tools like open-ended questions, videos, creativity drawing, virtual reality, and collaboration boards to reach different learning styles. This helps me process and understand how important it is to build lessons that are both standard-based and student-centered. I believe this Nearpod supports critical thinking, creativity, and content mastery in an engaging way. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy learning about my lesson on the water cycle. Feel free to check out the full Nearpod lesson embedded below. Thank you.